Hey everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. It's the online version of Studio Natuurlijk. My name is Nathalie and today I have a Pilates class, a short Pilates class for you, which is great for improving your posture and for feeling great in your body. So let's get started. We're going to start in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Now, a cross-legged seat might not be comfortable for you at all. You can always sit up on a blanket or a towel, a pillow to give yourself a bit more height. And when you're ready, just take a moment to close your eyes. Grounding down to the sitting bones. Growing really heavy through the upper legs. And then immediately start to lift up through your heart, through your sternum. Reach the crown of the head all the way up towards the ceiling. Lift the tips of the ears up towards the ceiling, so creating lots of length in the back of the neck. Now ground down through the shoulders. Let the elbows become heavy. And as you breathe in, feel a wave of length washing up the front of the body. And as you exhale, ground down. Feel that wave washing down through the back of the body. So every breath in, you lengthen up through the front of the body. And every exhalation, you ground down through the back of the body. So immediately starting to become aware of that great posture, of the combination of the length and the grounding. Now, for a lot of us, where posture gets especially poor is behind computers. And usually this immediately translates into the neck. So we're going to give the neck some love. As you exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest. Now keep lengthening through the spine. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And as you breathe in, bring your right ear in line with your right shoulder. As you exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. So just drawing half moon circles with the nose. Breathing in, left ear over the left shoulder, and exhaling chin to chest. Now just keep this going. Noticing if there are any places in the neck where you might be particularly tight, where you might be holding a lot of tension. You're welcome to stay there a little longer. And bring your chin back down to your chest. As you breathe in, stack the head on top of the spine. Once again, think about that length in between the vertebrae. And slowly open your eyes. Breathe in as you roll the shoulders all the way up to your ears. And as you exhale, roll them down and away. Breathe in to roll the shoulders all the way up. Exhale, roll the shoulders down. And just once more, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll the shoulders down. Now we're going to make this a little bigger. Bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. Breathe in, sweep the elbows forward and up. And as you exhale, rotate them back. And just twice more, how is the upper back feeling? Creating some space in the upper back. And once more, take a deep breath in. And now keep the shoulders really low. See if you can let the lower ribs become heavy. So that means we aren't overarching in the spine, getting really strong through the core. Now breathe in. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, take a deep breath in, feel the ribcage expand. Exhale out, feel the lower ribs pulling in. Now breathe in, lengthen. As you exhale, twist to the right. Breathe into center. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathe into center. Really think about creating length through the spine. Exhale, twist. And now just keep it going, finding your own flow. Okay, return back to center. Now bring the fingertips down. You're going to turn the pinkies in and just walk them back. So really opening up through the chest, lift your heart, reach the crown of the head all the way back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release. Now bring your feet down. So feet hip width apart. With your hands, take a hold of the backs of your legs. Take a deep breath in as you lift up through the spine. And now as you exhale, we're going to sink back. Keep lifting out of the lower back. Take a moment here, stay here. So we have that nice S-curve, that natural arch in the lower back. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale from your core, pull yourself back to center. Breathe in to lower down. And as you exhale, pull yourself to center. And just once more, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Now once again, come to sit behind your sitting bones. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards the back edge of the room. Keep your chin in, relax your shoulders down. Really feel that engagement in the core. Now send the arms out long. You should feel your core turning on even more. Sink back even further. Breathe, relax your face. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, tilt the tailbone under. So we're rounding through the spine and we're going to roll down, but how slow can you go? See if you can take it down towards the floor, really moving one vertebra at a time. So articulating the spine down, noticing where the space is in your spine, but also noticing where you might have some tension. And once you're there, take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. Let the lower back become really heavy, relaxing the muscles of the lower back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a warm Pilates exhale out through the mouth. Now bring your legs into a 90 degrees angle, so aligning your knees with your hips, your shins with the ceiling. Bring the arms down. Relax the fingers. Maybe take a moment to crawl the shoulders underneath your chest. Now you don't want to feel any strain in the lower back. If you do feel that, just bring your knees in a bit further. Keep pulling the lower belly in until you feel that support of the mat on your lower back. If you're a bit further along in your practice, we're going to try and keep the core really strong, the strong really core. So hugging the lower ribs down, pressing the ribcage down into the floor, but still keeping that slight arch in the lower back. So working with the neutral position of the spine. Now take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the right leg down, keeping that 90 degrees angle in the leg. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, lower the left leg down, moving from the hip, not moving from the knee. Now once again, see if you can find your flow, really pulling those core muscles in every time you exhale. So protecting the spine, protecting the back from the core. Now the shoulders will want to shrug up towards your ears, but just keep relaxing the shoulders down. So a great check is to see if your thumbs are still relaxed. So the moment you have the claw in your hands, your shoulders probably aren't relaxed anymore. Okay, let's do that twice more to both sides. So if you want really great posture, we want to have really strong, deep core muscles, because those are the muscles that really carry you, that support you from within. Okay, this is our final one. And take a moment to hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to massage your back, moving one way, moving the other way. And then bring your feet down. Now cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh and just use your right hand to press the right knee out. So immediately creating a bit more opening. Now make sure your left toes are pointing forward, so we don't want to have kind of a duck foot. Bring the arms down next to the body and I really root down through the left foot, and as you exhale we're going to roll ourselves up. So getting really strong through the left leg, lifting the hips, and breathe into lower down. So it's exhale to lift, breathe into lower. So you should feel the muscles of that left leg really turning on, feeling the quadriceps, feeling the glute muscles, but also feeling the lower back muscles starting to work. Just 2 more. Now keep the hips down. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide as we press the head into the fingertips. Open the elbows out wide. Reach the crown of the head all the way back. And as you exhale, bring your left elbow towards the right knee. Breathe into center. Exhale, twist. Breathe into center. Now see if you can really press down through your left foot. So you're creating a bit of resistance, using the floor to press down so we can lift up. So working the obliques, working the abdominals. We're going to do 2 more. And then return to center, bring your head down. Now press off of the left foot, pull the back of the left leg in. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Flex your feet. Feel the opening through the right hip, which is really great, especially if you do a lot of sitting. The hips tend to get really tight. And having some space within the hips just gives the lower back some space. So gives the lower back the opportunity to relax. Okay, now bring the right foot down. Cross the left ankle over the top of the left thigh. Use your left hand to press the left knee out, so opening through that left hip. Bring the arms down. Now really feel the structure of the mat underneath the sole of your right foot and ground down through that right foot as you lift up. Breathe into lower. Exhale to lift. Now keep it going, moving with the breath, keeping the neck long, keeping the shoulders relaxed. We're going to do 4 more. And the next time your hips are down, just keep them down. Lift the head, lift the shoulders, so lifting up really high. Bring the fingertips behind the ears, press your head into your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the right shoulder over the chest. Now breathe into center. Don't lower all the way down, just to center. Exhale, press down, root down through that right foot as you twist. Breathe into center. Every time you exhale, you should feel that contraction in the core. So every exhale is a bit of a crunch in itself, and we're just using that to lift up even higher. So feeling the pelvic muscles lift up as you feel the lower ribs sliding down. This is our final one. Now return the head down to the floor. Press off of that right foot as you pull the back of the right leg in. So take a moment to really breathe into that left hip as you flex the feet, protecting the knees, pressing the right foot into an imaginary wall. Relax your shoulders. And slowly unwind the legs. Bring both feet down. Now bring them hip width apart. Once again, make sure your toes are pointing forward. Reach your fingertips down towards your heels. Feel the shoulders sliding away from the ears. Turn the palms of the hands face up. Press every vertebra down into the floor, so really connecting the chain of the spine into the mat. Think about hugging the center line, magnetizing the inner thighs. Now tilt the pelvis up and see if you can roll yourself up into a shoulder bridge, moving one vertebra at a time. If there's discomfort in the knees, just crawl the feet out a little. Now press the feet down to lift the tops of the thighs, the hip bones up towards the ceiling. Don't overarch through the spine, so close the ribcage, sliding the ribs down towards the hips. So you've kind of got like a Smurf slide from the knees to the ribs. Now you can stay here. Maybe take hold of the outsides of your mat as you crawl the shoulders in. Maybe interlace your hands behind your lower back. Really press your fists down into the floor. Keep pressing into the feet. Now take 2 really deep breaths. So igniting the muscles of the back working the legs, really coming out of that everyday posture. We spend so much time behind desks, working rounded forward through the back. Okay, walk the shoulders wide. Unleash. No, let the bind go. Bring the hands down and roll yourself all the way down. Got some interesting words today. Okay, take a moment here. Now hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to open up through the arms. So it's always great to twist after a back bend. Drop your knees all the way to the right, hips over to the left. And just bring your gaze over towards your left hand. Now if this is a bit too much, slide your knees down a bit further. If you want a bit more, cross the right hand over the top of the left thigh and just guide the left thigh down, guiding yourself into the twist. Breathe into the lower belly. And slowly release. Bring your knees all the way over to the left. Take a moment to slide your hips over to the right. Cross the left hand over the top of the right thigh if you want to. And this is just so good for your back body, for your spine. Taking a moment to twist. Take a moment to breathe. And pull yourself back to center. Now take a hold of the backs of your legs. You're going to roll yourself up. So maybe that's one fluid movement. Maybe you need to rock and roll a couple of times. Then once you're up there, return to that position we've been before. Take a hold of the backs of your legs as you lift out of the lower back. Slide the shoulders down the back. Now sit behind the sitting bones. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards the back edge of the room. And lift your toes. Okay, see if you can bring the shins parallel to the ceiling. Hug into the center line. Breathe. Relax your frown, relax your face. And then maybe send your arms out long, but don't drop into the lower back. Don't hang out into that lower back. Keep lifting the heart up. Maybe send your legs out long. You can take a hold of the legs. You can also keep the arms out long, or final part. Bring your fingertips to your temples. Now breathe. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, cross your ankles and come onto all fours. Center yourself on the mat. Align your knees with your hips, align your wrists with your shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide and then really press out of your shoulders. So making sure you're not dipping into those shoulder blades. Reach the crown of the head all the way forward. Now lift the lower belly in, so once again protecting the back from the core as you curl the right toes under, and we're just going to slide the right leg all the way out. Lift up from the right inner thigh, so keep your hips aligned. Now point through the right foot, keep those hips aligned. You're welcome to skip this part or send the left arm out long, so pointer, keep hugging into the center line. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow. Really press away from the mat. Breathe in to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Breathe in, extend. Once more. Now send the arm, the leg out long. Hug into the center line. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your left hand down. Curl the right toes under. Now really press out of the mat. Reach the crown of the head forward. As you slide the left leg out too, so coming into a plank. Now working on our posture in plank. So root down through your thumbs, root down through your pinkies. Really pressing out of the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head reaches forward. Now lift the lower belly in, press down through the feet. Think about the inner thighs spiraling in and up. Now most important, posture adjustment. Lift the corners of the mouth. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your knees down and soft landing all the way onto your belly. Whoo. Send your fingers back. Tent the fingertips, so lift the palms of the hands. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the feet a little wider than your hips. Really press down through the tops of your feet. And now breathe in as you reach the crown of the head forward and lift up a little higher. Exhale as you lower down. Ride the wave of the breath. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. 3 more. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fold the elbows into the side body, press yourself up. Really zip the legs together as you slowly bring your hips all the way down to your heels, feeling that opening through the lower back. Now drag your hands all the way back, flip onto the backs of your hands as you bring your forehead down to the floor. Relax the shoulders forward. Take a deep breath in. Warm exhale out. Then return onto all fours. So find your alignment. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Find that inner strength even though we're not doing anything just yet. You're already working. Reach the crown of the head forward, really helping you with that core connection as you slide the left leg all the way out. Now align the hips and lift up from the left inner thigh. So don't open up through that left hip. Hug the legs into the center line, magnetizing the inner thighs. Point through your left foot. Just spat on my mat. Reach your right arm forward, turn your right thumb up to the ceiling, really plug that right shoulder in, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee in, rounding through the spine. Breathe in, send your arm, your leg out long. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, send it out long. So really working on the core and on mobility. Once more, exhale. Inhale. Now bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder, curl the left toes under, send your right leg out long, returning into the plank. Now you're welcome to just stay here, working on your position. You're welcome to drop the knees down, coming into a half plank, or we're just going to go for a little walk, but really working on stabilization as you bring the right toes over the right side of the mat and to center. Left toes out and in. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it going. 4 more. 3 more. Almost there. Keep your smile going. Always helps. Just once more to both sides. And drop your knees down. Bring your hips all the way over towards your heels. Pull your hands all the way back. Flip onto the backs of the hands. Take a moment to take the weight off of your wrists. Release the shoulders forward and just breathe. Now press into the tops of your feet as you roll yourself up, lifting the hips off of the heels. Now bring your hands onto your pelvis. So see if you can bring the fingertips pointing up. If that's impossible, just rotate them down. Keep your hips in line with your knees. Really lift your heart all the way up and fold the elbows in. Now lengthen the tailbone down, so protect the lower back. Really lift your heart, so think about that wave of length washing up the front body. Reach the crown of the head back and then rooting down through the back body. Just taking one more breath here. And then bring your chin down to your chest. Bring your hands down into the floor, curl your toes under. Send your hips all the way up, coming into a forward fold. So align your feet with your hips. Drop your nose down towards your knees. Take a moment to take a hold of your elbows and just sway from side to side, opening up through the lower back. Then release the elbows. Keep rooting down through the feet as you roll yourself all the way up, getting the legs really, really strong. Breathing. And then coming into that neutral position, that great posture. So bringing your feet underneath your hips, Making sure you aren't hyperextending through the knees, so keeping a bit of a bend through the knees. And now breathe in as you float the arms up halfway. So as if you're resting the hands on two clouds, relax the shoulders down. Take a moment to pull the pinkies back, pull the thumbs forward, and return to center. Now bring the arms up into a big V shape, and we're just going to bring the feet a little wider. And we're going to pulse the arms, so lift the heart, lengthen the tailbone down. It's pulse. So just a couple more pulses here, really opening up through the chest. And then bring the palms of the hands together, really lengthen out. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Bring the arms down next to the body. Bring the feet in line with your hips. Reach the fingertips down, so as if there's some weight attached to your fingertips. Reach the crown of the head up. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. So hopefully you feel like you've created a bit more space. Hopefully you feel like you've got a good and healthy posture. Now the trick is to think about this even when you're standing in line at the supermarket and not slouch back down. Okay, I hope you've had a good practice. I would love to hear any feedback, any comments. Let's bring the palms of the hands together. Thumbs up to the third eye as we bow down to one another. Have a really great day. Bye.